A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling that has stirred controversy across the political landscape, a federal judge has granted Iowa the green light to continue its challenge against the validity of hundreds of ballots potentially linked to non-citizens. This decision, made by U.S. District Judge Stephen Locher, appointed by President Joe Biden, has raised alarms among civil rights advocates who argue that it jeopardizes the voting rights of newly naturalized citizens. The ruling comes in the wake of a lawsuit filed by the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, on behalf of the League of Latin American Citizens of Iowa and 4 individuals who recently gained U.S. citizenship. These individuals found themselves on the state's list of questionable voter registrations, which local election officials are now empowered to scrutinize more closely. The state's Republican Attorney General and Secretary of State have argued that this investigation is crucial for maintaining the integrity of the electoral process, claiming that it could prevent illegal voting by non-citizens. This narrative has been echoed by GOP officials nationwide, who have made the issue of non-citizen voting a focal point in their election year discourse, despite evidence suggesting that such instances are extremely rare. The controversy surrounding this ruling reflects a broader national debate about voting rights, access to the ballot, and the implications of immigration status on civic participation. In the past, former President Donald Trump has fueled these discussions with unfounded claims of widespread voter fraud, asserting that his political opponents are engaging in deceptive practices to undermine his chances of returning to the presidency. The implications of Judge Locher's ruling extend beyond Iowa, as it aligns with a series of legislative and judicial actions across the country aimed at tightening voting regulations. Critics argue that these measures disproportionately affect minority groups and newly naturalized citizens, who may face unnecessary hurdles in exercising their right to vote. The decision also follows a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling that allowed Virginia to resume similar challenges to voter registrations, further setting a precedent for states looking to tighten their voting laws. As the political climate continues to evolve, the debate over voter integrity versus access to the ballot is likely to intensify, with advocates on both sides of the issue mobilizing to influence public opinion and policy. In the immediate aftermath of the ruling, the ACLU and other civil rights groups have vowed to continue their fight against what they perceive as discriminatory practices that threaten the foundational principles of democracy. The stakes are high as Iowa moves forward with its plans to potentially remove up to 2,000 names from its voter rolls, a move that could significantly impact the upcoming elections and the voices of those who have recently become part of the American electorate. As this story develops, it is clear that the implications of this ruling will resonate far beyond the borders of Iowa, shaping the national conversation around voting rights and the ongoing struggle for equitable access to the electoral process. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.